All right, this video goes out to Jim on this is how we're going to use that KANERx and that compression extension technique for your knees, okay? And so what we're going to first do is we're going to take that cane and we're going to expand it out to that last hole set. That very last hole set, that's going to allow us to dislocate the cane there to get it articulating, and we're going to take the big hook under the leg that we're working on and over to the other knee, okay? And that's gonna hook right there, all right? And if you got a wide stance like me, you're just gonna be able to hold that out like that, okay? So I can just have my legs wide and I can hold that out like that. And then I will put a ball underneath here. So I want to get like some dual compression. I want that ball, but if that irritates you, just move it to the side and just have the straight bar. It's up to you, but I like one going into my hamstring. So I'm getting some dual compression. And I want to start that roller stick right above the kneecap. So there's the kneecap, there's the top of the kneecap. So you're feeling your kneecap and you feel, okay, it starts to get a little soft there. That's where you're starting. And I'm taking both hands. Now you can do this two ways. You can do it this way, so you can get some plenty of leverage, okay? Or if you want, if you're a little more worried about control in the beginning, you can hold this hand here and then just press down with the one. It's just whatever you're comfortable doing. And so I will get there, threshold, let that, hold that, let that fade. And then watch me here. I'm taking the roller stick portion, giving that a little wiggle. That's just going to knead that tissue a little bit better. Move that back a fraction, and I'm going to do that section. And so on and so forth. We're going up to at least mid-thigh. Feel free to go through the whole thigh. That's no problem. But at least mid-thigh, okay? Now, the alternative hookup, if you're just having trouble hooking that big cane onto this side, take that big cane, put your door anchor at about mid-thigh and take that big cane and just hook it in there like that. And then you can step over and then use the cane that way. So you can just use the anchor like that and then use the scissor that way. So that works. That works out real well. So you can do that whole thigh that way and not have to worry about hooking it on your other leg or just have your other leg even out of the picture. That's no big deal, okay? So that's gonna let you work that guy. Remember, we're just like compress, threshold, let it fade, then give it a wiggle, compress, threshold, let it fade, give it a wiggle, compress to threshold, let it fade, and give it a wiggle. So that is that part, the front part and the bottom. And then to get the side, we're going to come in here and scissor this way. Now, I like to really put the emphasis on the IT band. So this roller stick portion, I like to put on the IT band. And I like it to be, see how it's sort of like parallel or perpendicular or parallel, I'm sorry, to the IT band, and it's not here. I may bring it up in here, just depending on where I want to put the emphasis, but right there is kind of ideal. And then I'm just going to compress that way. That doesn't take much. Threshold, let it fade, give that a wiggle. And then you're going to, again, work that up to at least the mid-thigh. But the IT band especially, not bad to work all the way up to that hip. So that is a fantastic way to work that, and you don't have to get on that terrible, torturous foam roller. Now, I can flip that over and I could use one of those cork balls in that IT band as well. So if I really want to get like some specific work in that IT band, and for some reason I don't feel like I'm getting enough with the roller stick side, I'll flip it over and I'll use that ball on that side. And that'll definitely allow me to get that work done. And you could do the same thing for the knee. So you can just hook that small hook and then bring that big hook over and then use one of those balls to get some work done that way. So whatever, again, I got that small hook hooked in the door there, and you could use that to just use the ball to kind of work that. You could slide one of the balls off and put it on the roller stick. So a lot of variations there if you just want to like work with something more specific. I'll be honest, I've been just fine using just what I showed you in the beginning, just with the roller stick and just doing that compression that way. I've been able to get all the work done that I needed to do on myself, but you just have options, and that's what the cane provides. It's just tons of options for you. All right, Jim, give that a go. Let me know how that goes, and if you have any questions or concerns, or you want to see anything else, just shoot me a note, buddy. All right.